February 1945. Manila, the Pearl of the Orient, lay trapped between advancing American forces and retreating Japanese troops. As the Battle of Manila began, the city was transformed into a slaughterhouse. Over 100,000 civilians would die in a few weeks. Victims not just of war, but of sheer sadism. One of the most haunting tragedies took place at the German Club. For decades, it had been the gathering place of Manila's German community. Businessmen, their families, and even diplomats. Germany was Japan's Axis ally, and the residents believed that fact would protect them. But as Japanese forces descended into frenzy, that illusion vanished. On the night of February 10th, Japanese troops stormed the building. Inside were dozens of Germans, along with Spaniards and Filipinos who had sought refuge. What followed was not just execution, it was ritualized cruelty. Witnesses later described Japanese soldiers tying civilians together and running bayonets through their bodies as they laughed. Others were forced to watch their families killed in front of them before meeting the same fate. Some women were raped repeatedly, only to be executed afterward. Even children were not spared. Infants were hurled into the air and impaled on swords. This was no battlefield necessity. It was calculated terror. The victims believed their nationalities might save them. Germans, citizens of Hitler's Germany, Japan's own ally. Spaniards, citizens of Franco's Spain, a country that had maintained friendly neutrality toward Tokyo. But in the chaos, Axis or neutral status meant nothing. The Japanese troops slaughtered indiscriminately, ignoring diplomacy, ignoring humanity. After hours of sadistic torture, the soldiers poured fuel through the German Club, set it ablaze, and left the wounded to burn alive. Screams echoed through the night as the club, once a place of fellowship, became a tomb. The massacre at the German Club was only one fragment of the wider horror in Manila, but it carried a brutal symbolism. Even those who thought they were protected by alliance or friendly neutrality, Germans, Spaniards, Filipinos alike, were consumed by the same fire. The German Club no longer stands, but its memory remains a chilling reminder of how far Imperial Japan's cruelty extended. In Manila 1945, there were no friends, no allies, no neutrals, only victims of unimaginable Japanese sadism.